I was desperate, behind on rent, no food in the fridge. My old job barely gave me any hours. That's when I gave in and made an OnlyFans account. At first, it was nothing crazy, some selfies, some flirty posts, a few tips here and there. One night, while cramming for an exam, I got a message from a user called Watcher13. Hey beautiful, you have potential. Want to be part of the exclusive list? Big money, real fans. I laughed a little. It sounded fake. But I needed the money. I replied, what's the catch? No catch, just easy tasks, and a lot of cash. The first task seemed harmless. Take a selfie at the street corner near my apartment, under the streetlight. Midnight. Weird, but easy. I did it. Sent the photo. 5 minutes later, a $50 tip hit my account. Another message. Good girl. Ready for the next one? The tasks kept coming. Stand outside my front door at 1 a.m. Sit at the bus stop alone. Leave my bedroom window open an inch and send a photo. Every time, more money. Every time, a little creepier. I told myself it was fine. No one knew where I lived, right? Then one night, the message changed. Leave your front door unlocked tonight. Photo proof. I stared at the screen, feeling sick. No way, I wasn't that desperate. I replied, not doing that? Sorry. Buzz. Another message came through. You're already on the list. You don't get to say no. Something about the way it was worded chilled me to the bone. I ignored it, locked every window, every door, pushed a chair under the doorknob for good measure. At 2:13 a.m., my phone buzzed again. It was a photo. It showed me sleeping, taken from inside my room. My blood turned to ice. I scrambled out of bed, heart hammering, checked everything, still locked. How did they get that picture? Another buzz, a new message. More of us are watching now. Smile pretty. Attached were 3 more usernames I didn't recognize, each sending laughing emojis and little waving hands. Not just one stalker, a whole group. I smashed my phone against the wall, threw on my sneakers, ran out of the apartment into the night air. I didn't know where to go. Anywhere but there. As I rounded the corner, my phone, my backup I kept in my jacket, buzzed again. New messages from different accounts. She's heading east. Hair's bouncing when she runs, LOL. Let's see how far she gets. They were still watching, tracking me. I ran until my lungs burned, until the muscles in my legs begged to give out. Finally, I reached my old friend's house and banged on the door until she let me in. I crashed onto her couch, shaking. I didn't explain much, just said I needed to stay the night. I barely slept. The next morning, I made a decision. I deleted everything. My OnlyFans account, my Instagram, my backup phone. I even smashed my laptop and threw it into a dumpster. I thought I was free. Until I found the envelope. It was slipped under my friend's front door, right before sunrise. Inside was a Polaroid photo. Me, sleeping on the couch, and a hand, large, pale, gently brushing my hair off my forehead. There was no note, no message, but the meaning was clear. They hadn't lost me. They could still reach me, even now, even here. I moved back in with my parents the same day, changed my phone number, deleted all my social media, but sometimes, at night, I hear a soft knock at the window, or the brush of fingertips along the doorframe, and just sometimes my phone, even though it's brand new, buzzes with a message from an unknown. We miss you, pretty girl. We're still watching. I never thought one stupid late-night decision would haunt me forever. It was a Friday night. I was lonely, bored. Everyone I knew was either busy or ignoring me. I ended up scrolling through Instagram, looking at random profiles when I saw her. Emily. She had the kind of face you don't forget. Big green eyes, dark hair, a shy little smile like she knew a secret you didn't. Her bio had a link to her OnlyFans page. I don't know what made me click it. Loneliness, I guess. Curiosity. The page was simple, barely any posts. But the second I subscribed, I got a message. Hey there, cutie. Thanks for the love. Anything special you want to see? I smiled. It felt personal, real. I messaged back. Over the next few days, we talked a lot, not just about content, about life. She asked about my favorite movies, my worst fears, what I dreamed about when I was little. It didn't feel like chatting with a random girl online. It felt like talking to someone who actually cared. She sent photos too, sweet ones. Her lying in bed, half smiling at the camera, selfies at sunset. They felt different from normal OnlyFans stuff. More personal, more real. She even sent short videos. In one, she whispered, "Wish you were here." And for a second, I really did. Then things got strange. One night, after a long chat, she asked, "Would you do anything for me?" I laughed and said, "Sure, LOL." She replied instantly, "Good. You'll see soon." I brushed it off as flirting, but something about it made my stomach twist. A few days later, I decided to Google her name, just curious if she had other social media. That's when I found it, her obituary. My heart dropped. It was from 2 months ago. Emily Madison, age 23, died suddenly. Cause, undisclosed. The article had a photo, the same sweet face I'd been messaging. Dead. I stared at the screen for a long time, feeling cold all over. Maybe it was fake. Maybe someone stole her photos. But deep down, I knew. It was her, and I had been talking to someone or something else. I raced back to my OnlyFans account. Emily's page was still active, still posting. New photos, new videos. But now, they looked different. Grainy, dark. Like they were filmed in abandoned places. Cracked walls, broken furniture, moldy floors. And in every picture, Emily looked worse. Her skin paler, her eyes darker. Her smile completely gone. A new message popped up. "Why did you leave me?" My heart stopped. I hadn't even unsubscribed yet. Another message followed. "You said you'd do anything for me." Then a photo. It was a photo of my house, taken from across the street. At night, the front porch light was on. The window upstairs, my bedroom, was glowing faintly. And in the corner of the photo, just visible, was Emily's silhouette, standing in the street, watching. I locked every door and window, turned off all the lights, sat in the dark with a baseball heart hammering against my ribs. My phone buzzed again. New photo. This time, it was taken inside my living room. A blurry shot of my couch. The TV screen frozen on a paused frame. The reflection of someone standing behind the camera, but twisted, wrong. The shape didn't look human. And underneath it, a message. "Let me in." I deleted the app, smashed my phone, got a new number, moved in with a friend across town. I thought it was over. I prayed it was over. Until last night, I found a flash drive in my backpack. I didn't put it there. There was only one file on it, a video. I clicked it. It was footage of me sleeping. From inside my new room, the camera slowly creeping closer and closer to my face. At the very end of the clip, right before the screen went black, you can hear a whisper. It's faint, almost a sigh, but I heard it. "You said forever. I don't sleep anymore. I can't. I check the locks 100 times a night. I leave the lights on. Sometimes I still get messages, even though I have no apps, no social media. They just appear. We're not finished. Or worse, open the door. And sometimes, when it's really late, I swear I see her, standing outside the window, waiting, smiling, like she knows, sooner or later, I'll let her in." I was broke. Rent was past due. My car barely had gas. And my boss just cut my hours again. That's why I started selling extras to fans on my OnlyFans page. Signed photos, worn shirts, simple stuff. No big deal. Until I got a message from someone new. His username was Collector82. "Hey, big fan. I'd love to buy something personal. Something no one else has. Cash, no middlemen." He seemed polite. Friendly even. We went back and forth for a while, and he offered triple what I usually charged. If we met in person. Just one meeting. Neutral spot. You'll never see me again. It felt risky, but honestly, I needed the money too bad to say no. We agreed to meet at a strip mall parking lot near my place. Public enough. Safe enough. Right? The day of the meeting, I packed the stuff he bought into a small gift bag, a signed photo, a hoodie I'd worn, a handwritten note like he asked. I even tucked pepper spray into my jacket pocket. Just in case. I got there early, sat in my car, waited. It wasn't crowded. A few people walking to and from the grocery store. Normal, safe. At exactly 7 p.m., a beat-up gray sedan pulled into the spot next to mine. I didn't see his face. The windows were tinted. My phone buzzed. Gift bag in hand, step between the cars, no talking. I swallowed hard, heart pounding, but forced myself to do it. I grabbed the bag, stepped between the two cars, and held it out. A hand, pale, rough, with deep scars across the knuckles, reached out and snatched it. Quick, like snatching prey. No words, no thank you. He just pulled away and drove off. Relief washed over me. It was weird, sure, but it was over. Or so I thought. Later that night, back home, I noticed a piece of paper crumpled at the bottom of my gift bag. I hadn't put it there. I unfolded it. 4 words, written in messy black ink. "You're not done yet." Chills ran down my spine. I tried to brush it off, tried to tell myself it was just some creepy joke, but deep down, I knew better. The next morning, another message from Collector 82. "Next delivery? Same spot, midnight. Bring the red dress from your last post. Wear it. No mention of payment, no offer, just an order." I didn't answer. I blocked the account. I told myself it was over. At 11:30 p.m., my phone buzzed again. Different number. "Don't make us come to you." Attached was a photo of me, taken through my apartment window, wearing pajamas, holding my phone, just seconds earlier. I packed a small bag, grabbed my car keys, and ran out the door. I didn't even bother locking it. I had to get out. But when I got to the parking lot, the same one from before, my stomach dropped. There were 3 gray sedans now, all identical, all parked side by side, all with tinted windows. My phone buzzed again. "Pick one." I stood there, frozen. Which car? What if they all had someone in them? What if none of them did? I backed away slowly, ready to run, when the driver's door of the middle sedan swung open. A man stepped out, tall, thin, wearing a black hoodie pulled tight over his head, and in his hand, he held my red dress. He lifted it slowly like an offering and pointed at the open back seat. Another buzz. "Get in." I ran so hard, my legs gave out halfway down the street. I ducked into an alley, hiding behind a dumpster, trying not to cry too loud. I stayed there for hours. When I finally built up the courage to go back to my car, the lot was empty again. No sedans, no sign of anyone. I moved out of my apartment the next day. New place, new locks, no forwarding address. I deleted every account I had, changed my name on everything. I thought it would be enough. Until 2 nights ago, I found a package on my doorstep, no return address. Inside was the red dress, folded neatly, still smelling faintly of cheap cologne and cigarette smoke. And underneath it, a single Polaroid photo. Picture was of me, sleeping, in my new bedroom. Next to the bed, half shrouded in shadow, was the figure of a man. Standing, watching, waiting. I burned the dress, smashed the phone, changed apartments again, but deep down, I know it doesn't matter. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, they picked me. And once you're picked, you never really escape. I was broke, behind on rent, behind on everything. My OnlyFans wasn't making much anymore, just the same 5 or 6 fans who barely tipped. That's when I got a private message from someone new. Username, House of Bids. "You've been selected for something special. A private auction, real money, real offers, no rules. I almost deleted the message, but they sent a sample, a screenshot of another girl's account. Over $10,000 in one night. I bit my lip. I needed the money. Bad. I messaged back. How does it work? The rules were simple and insane. They would stream me live. Bidders could place money offers to make me do things. Anything I refused would double the bid for the next challenger. It felt risky. It was risky. But the first task sounded innocent enough. Smile and say hi to everyone watching. I laughed, did it, and watched my account jump by $500 just for a smile. Then the tasks got stranger. Pour a glass of milk over your head, $750. Cut a small hole in your favorite shirt, $1,200. Weird, embarrassing, but still harmless. And the money kept rolling in. Then, the special bidders entered. Accounts with names like Skin Collector, Broken Toy 9, and Daddy Grin. They had deeper pockets and darker ideas. A new task flashed on my screen. Break a mirror. Pick up a shard. Hold it against your neck. $3,000. I froze. The chat exploded with cheering emojis. I told myself I could just fake it. Hold the shard close but not actually press. So I did. Held it against my skin and smiled for the camera. They loved it. Then came another bid. Higher. $5,000. Bleed for us. I backed away from the camera, shaking my head. I typed out, "No." The chat went wild. More bids poured in. Higher. The game was working exactly how they wanted. More danger. More money. I ended the stream, deleted the app. The next morning, a package showed up at my door. No return address. No note. Inside was a mirror, smashed into pieces, and one of the shards was stained with blood. I threw it out, moved apartments, changed my name online, tried to disappear. But it didn't matter. Every few weeks, no matter where I was, another package would arrive. Always the same thing. Broken mirrors, shards, blood. And sometimes, after midnight, I hear tapping at my window. A sharp metallic tapping, like someone scratching at the glass. I don't open the blinds. I don't look anymore. Because deep down, I know what I'll see. Not a person, not even a face, just a hand, holding a broken shard of glass, waiting for me to bleed.